Good morning, gentlemen. Today we are going to start another important topic discussion, and that is related to sprinkler system. The NFPA 13 is the standard that providing us the information regarding the installation of the sprinkler system. For the installation, there are many critical aspects. So we will discuss this all aspects in the this presentation. These are the some of important topics that we will discuss today during this training. The one is hazard classification. What type of hazards are there as per the NFPA, and especially we will consider those hazards in terms of the information that needs to finalize the design and installation of this hydrants. So in the hazard classification, the second one is the water supply requirement. What type of the water supply line, from where we are getting this one, either it's a main line, it's a sub line, or it is providing by the any pumps we have that connected with the tank that are providing the water supply. Sprinkler system types, what type of the sprinkler system, either it's a wet type, dry type, pre-action type, or deluge type, what type of this one. The sprinkler spacing, location and obstruction rules, what will be the hydraulic calculations for the for this whole system. Pipe installation requirements, what are the pipe installations, valve, alarms and system components requirements, strong occupancy, storage occupancy requirements. So how much the fuel means how much the extinguishing material we should have, and what will be the pressure that we required for this one. The system acceptance and testing, and last but not least, very important, the documentation and labeling and identification is these are some important topics that we will discuss today during this presentation. The first thing that we should know that what is NFPA 13. The NFPA 13 provides us the minimum requirements for the design and installation of the automatic sprinkler system. These critical aspects ensure that system perform reliable under actual fire conditions. So the first one is the point that is the hazard classifications. Correct hazard determination is the foundation of sprinkler design. If we know that what type of the hazard it is over there, so it will give you the first basic and very important information that what type of the system we required for this type of the facility. When we consider this light, ordinary and extra story hazard, in the upcoming slide we will discuss more, but here it means that as we know that the fire is basically two things are very important. One is the fuel, the second is the source of ignition. So with regards to the installation of the hazard, installation of the sprinkler system, we will consider two important things. One is the fire load, and on fire load we will discuss in these type of the hazards the types of the fuel, from non-combustible to combustible, medium combustible to the moderate combustible. Then we can check the low flammable fuels to high flammable fuel, plastics and other things. So we will go for this the hazard classification next. But here is one important thing, that why we are discussing this one. The hazard classification controls the density, the design area, sprinkler time, spacing and water demand for the fire extinguishing in that specific area. The one is the light hazard occupancies. What are the light occupancies? These are buildings or areas where low fire loads, meaning there is not much combustible materials. For example, offices, hospitals, schools, residential rooms and church, or the mosque, or wherever we are going for the prayers. So the characteristic that's related to these light hazard occupancies are low heat release rate if a fire starts over there. Minimal amount of combustibles are there. Expected fire size will remain same, and sprinkler demand is lowest in this type of the category. The second one is the ordinary hazards. Here are two groups in the ordinary type of the hazards. One is the moderate fire loads, with the moderate fire loads from low to moderate and moderate to the high combustibility things. The second thing is fire spread is expected to be moderate, and in the ordinary group 2 fire, if the fire will start, it will grow more speedily because the combustibility of that materials are more than the other one. So for the examples, we can check the parking garages will come under the ordinary hazard group 1. The laundries, retail shops and light manufacturing organized industries will come under the example of ordinary hazards. And where we will consider the ordinary hazard group 2, the auto repair workshops. You know, when we visit the auto mechanics, auto repair workshops, you can see that there are a lot of type of the oils, vapors are there. Even though the cloth that we use to clean the hands, to wash, clean the vehicles, if you check, they are often contaminated with some type of oil. Either it's a brake oil, it's a hydraulic oil, it's other fuels type. So auto repair workshops having the fuels which are more combustible, more speedily combustible. So if there is a fire on that place, it can be you can say its growth will be faster than the other one. So the next one is warehouses with cardboard packaging. Yes, because it is the class A fire, but it will be class A fire, but the packaging is cardboard, and warehouse means it's the quantity of the fuel is too much over there, so speed will be more. Woodworking shops means when we visited any time the woodworking shops, you can see the dust over there. So if the dust is there by wood cutting, the dust will be over there. So you can say that if there is a small spark, so all the area can be covered with the fire within some small time. So the next one is commercial kitchens. Definitely the normal kitchens having the less amount of fuel, so its condition can come in the ordinary. But when the commercial kitchens are having the much more ignition sources as well as much more fuels over there, so it will be considered in the ordinary hazard group 2. The third one is the extra hazard group. Yes, there are another 3 groups in this one. These areas having high fire loads and high heat release rates. When there is a high fire load, it means that when the fire will erupt, it will grow speedily, and then there will be the heat release. And in this group, the one important thing that the liquid, the material will be high combustible load and flammable liquids. So when we introduce the flammable liquids, it will be automatically will come in the extra hazard group 1, but in the moderate flammability. But when it will come high flammability combustible liquids, it means that the rapid fire. Here we can give the example. These are the examples are here: printing press, plastic manufacturing, rubber processing, machinery with oil lubrications, high hazards, paint spray booths, chemical processing plants, high flammable storage, welding, heavy industrial operations. But here in NC1 new, we can say